phone and started writing to that.
Dope.
On the train straight from the district, shocked myself with the slickest quotes. Some on my head and some on my phone. Slide stone on my podcast, drifting in and out my zone. Travel light with a carry-on bag, distracted by the visions of me pulling on her bra strap, keeping on my ball cap. Yeah, we gon' do all that. Open up your mind, young nigga. Turn this shit from all rap, turn that shit from all crack. Flip that hard and ball back. Money on the low, bet you ain't know why we ain't called back. Desire more of the money, you moving too fast, so we had to stall that. Go global, nigga, don't fall back. Running straight through all three coasts. Damn, you like the bragging boast. Convo just like a Facebook post. Worry about the status when the ones judging is average. Rest in peace to sis, I close my eyes and I peep Gladys. Remembering the days spent down her crib, that's Emmons and that shit. Primo 2020, sold to the Asians, but that was my dad shit. Hustler in my blood since 85, whoa day, I'm classic. Catch a load of ab, young county boy, I'm above average. Keep my workspace clean as hella green all on my canvas. All in your event like fuck your table, fizzy dancing like best to ever do it. Fuck your cypher, fuck your freestyle session, and fuck your movement. Ain't too many points left and I ain't already proven. So please introduce me to Stevie Wonder or Mr. Rubin. Please introduce me to Cavallari or Mr. Cuban. Tryna get ahead of me, you're dead to me. That goes for your growing up inside of the game. We ain't the same, no relation, never. Did that you switch your style and fake the smile just to move and sell a bit off a nigga. Way to go about it to capture glory. Be the God made in his image. Say peace for you, start your story. Teaming up could be the move. Display your value, I let you know if you could be of use or just use daily proof. I probably waste the bottle before I play the lotto, competing with Dave Posado. My acapella, the model, signature series, plug in on the bucket list. Trying to invest, but I ain't have enough for this.
This is your boy Ray.
This is WHL podcast.
Welcome. That music was Gladys by a local Baltimore artist, Greenspan.
We had to bring Run back this week.
Hell yeah. That's the second week you get the run back, man. Local cat, man. Definitely got a lot going on for itself. So y'all check Greenspan out on IG, man. So that was that.
Yeah, we got a guest.
The guest in the building. We're gonna let her introduce herself before we get into the rest of the podcast.
Hey everybody, I'm Patrice Hance from Foundations, and I also have my own business, Enhancement, as you can see. And I have homemade sugar scrubs that are infused with CBD oil, as well as I have other rollerball blends, also bouncing out new products. The Yanni steamers.
Wow.
Yanni steamers.
Well, guess what? Welcome to WHL. We definitely welcome you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely. We got to also have a Zoom guest on. A young lady, Miss Tiffany Caldwell. She come and give us a little insight on the topic at hand about mental health and stuff like that. She got a little broadcast and podcast that she does on Wednesdays.
So can you hear and see everything we got going on here? No, go to Instagram. Go to WHL Instagram, and so you can see the whole everything. Yeah, but man, I don't know why I put this on right away like that, bro.
Right, sports.
I wasn't gonna go right to the sports.
Oh yeah. But
I wasn't gonna go right to the sports, but since
Let's go to the what, week 3 football real quick, and we go jump back to basketball.
No, purple and gold.
Purple and gold.
Purple and gold,
We
man.
ain't talking about these boys, man.
Purple and
You know,
gold.
are you a sports fan? You just watch basketball?
I like basketball.
So who's your team?
I'm a basketball fan.
Who's your team?
Philly.
Oh yeah.
I'm from Philly.
So y'all lost your boy.
Okay.
He went to Brooklyn.
Who?
Embiid.
Oh, wow.
going to Brooklyn.
They
What?
about to act stupid.
He's going to
They about to
Brooklyn.
be real.
That happened between last night, sometime yesterday, and today. He's
Okay,
going to
who's your
Brooklyn.
team?
I'm a Spurs fan.
Spurs, baby.
Okay,
Spurs over
okay.
here.
I'm a Spurs
Okay.
fan.
Spurs over
They're
here.
late
They like losing.
Yeah.
No, we're the winning organization other than these Lakers
Who
in
you like?
Boston
Yeah.
in the
Purple
NBA.
and gold.
Okay.
Since when? I'm a champion.
He's a
Since
Laker
when?
fan.
Huh? Since when?
Since '82 when I was born.
Okay.
That's when Magic Johnson, Kareem.
I know. It's some Lakers fans out here.
He can't get on IG.
No, I like Smush. I like when they had Smush Parker.
Okay.
Yeah, I was so fan then.
Hold on, let me ask you a question real quick before we go to the football. Number 8 Kobe, number 24 Kobe, Mo. Number 8 Kobe or number 24 Kobe, which one was the better one? Overall.
24.
Why?
He grew up at 24.
8.
No.
He started
8 was
solidified at 8.
But 24 is when he did all the
But 8
Phoenix. He did the things at the Shaq. That's
So-
when he cemented his career.
I say 8 because he got all his accomplishments with 8. He
That's what he
solidified his monumentalism with 8, but
He cemented it with 24.
shit.
He had 24 since that Shaq left.
What we not gonna do is
Talk about purple and
what
gold.
we not gonna do is act like Miami not an extra team in the fucking finals with these guys.
True.
Y'all just straight talking Lakers. You gotta get them boys the props, even though it was a whole pickup game. Like my man, who said that shit? Pippen said it was just a pickup game.
He
You
said
playing
the
in
pickup
a
game.
bubble.
That's disrespect, man. I don't do that, man.
So what is y'all trying to say?
I'm just saying we ain't gotta keep talking about
Nah, we cool. It's cool.
purple and
I
gold.
was just asking
You got other people that's making milestones.
I
Cause he a Laker fan. That's why they talk Lakers with this guy.
Okay, they get ready to fight. They get ready to fight.
I just throw the Cowboys in there and he shut up.
So what we're not gonna do is talk about my Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skip that.
My dad.
Yeah,
My
he
dad.
skipped that.
Total Cowboys fan.
Tiffany, who you
Die hard, right?
Die hard.
Why not?
Win or lose, my dad.
I ain't told
Yeah.
Pops, man, I feel his pain.
Okay.
But they shouldn't have daggone
Like
threw the ball
I'll let him
for the
know.
whole four minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You threw the ball. You hit the ball. You was down 1 point. But you come out
Redskins?
every...
Redskins fan.
She said Redskins?
Redskins.
Oh, she ain't even a fan then.
Oh, so your team is Washington.
So you like Washington?
So she like Washington.
What is it? Washington?
It's called Washington.
Washington,
They got
Washington.
W's all in the
Washington,
stands.
Washington.
The Washington.
We call them
Okay.
W's.
The W's.
The double
Yeah.
W's. The double W's.
That's it.
Y'all not even that's
Yeah,
see y'all. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But you know,
Yeah,
we gonna. I don't mean to just take a whole detour.
Okay.
Take a detour.
Yeah, oh, the clown show, the circus show.
Listen to this joint real quick.
What y'all think about the debate, man?
Groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
Are you
I'm willing
prepared to
do that,
specifically
but
do it?
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not
Somebody have
from
a
the
trash
right wing.
can that I can vomit in?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see what you
Then
can
do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it.
They can say that.
Call him. What do
Who you want me to call him?
Don't say what you want me to call
Who
him.
you want me to call him? Call that motherfucker bluff.
Can stand by. Why would you answer that question?
Stand back and stand.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's their logo now. That's their moniker.
But they came out and said they know what he was saying. They said it was a dog. They said it was like, yeah, it was a message.
Basically telling y'all niggas, lay back,
Wait at the pole.
but don't put your guns down.
And all black people that can get it, get your guns.
16 and
Strap up.
I just had to play this.
You paid millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
So not $700.
I had to play it. You know what I'm saying? I just had to play it because these two clowns.
You were a disaster. Your own chief of staff said you were a disaster.
Check them out. Yo, that's what it sounded like all last night watching this thing. I'm just looking at this thing. I'm not a political person,
Right.
but I watched it just cause. You know what I mean? I want to see what these guys have to talk about, see what they got to offer. And neither one of these dudes had any type of plan.
They sound like two
Going
drunks
forward.
at the corner store
Right.
arguing over
You
whiskey
had
and wine.
no plan on running the nation. Like they just telling me, you just telling me what you did wrong, and we just
Right.
going back
It's
and
ego
forth
war.
like
Yeah.
It's a
it's a
fucking
pissing
ego
ball.
war. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
you
something.
saw that. You saw the meme that said the next the next debate is gonna be in the Chick-fil-A parking
Oh,
lot.
wow.
I can go with that.
Oh, wow.
I can go
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
going down.
Right,
I can go with
right.
that.
Man, look,
I can go with that.
My thing is this, man.
My fault.
It was like I think
What's that? Basement?
over 100. I think 103 seconds worth of talk when it came to black people in that whole debate.
It came to how many seconds?
103 seconds worth of talk about black people. About the
Well,
black
they didn't talk about no people, if you ask me.
Right.
They didn't talk about
They did.
nothing.
No, what they talked about
literally
was what
argued
they-
like two winos. When they
Yeah,
was just sitting there
And
going
like
at each other.
like I told Eddie, man, you
got
gotta
one up somebody.
This what the bullshit is, and we ain't gonna ride on this, but you got a blatant racist,
Like,
Yeah.
and you got a motherfucker.
they won't denounce us.
You got a motherfucker that's gonna tolerate us. They got a good resume because he was the assistant from a black man
He's my,
8 years ago.
Joe Biden.
So,
I said Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Biden. That boy Biden.
You know what I'm
Button,
saying?
yo, Button, man.
He might
Get on the
be in
ballot,
one.
man.
Hey,
We vote
he
for you, man.
He could
Button,
be.
get on the ballot,
So
man.
again, I say, and I
man.
don't try to sway people to vote who they vote for, but please go out and vote. But just know, man, that this shit is very important. You know what I'm saying? And look what it shows our kids that's growing up.
Yo, they don't know what to believe.
They don't know exactly. They don't give a fuck. They're like,
They like that's why I understand. Like this is gonna go into our topic of today. You know what I'm
with their
saying?
mental health, because it's driving
So
fuck
this
crazy.
here
Every day.
is a I ain't say PTSD, but it is PTSD
Yeah.
with signs of mental health, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
this stuff plays a part in their
Huge.
and like you don't know, like they don't know, they just lost. Like, what do I believe? Where do I go? Do I leave with my mother to believe in these clowns? Like the president's supposed to be this, the president's supposed to be that. So that's why I say 1,001 times, man. Do not rely on another man to run your household and the way your life runs. It's okay to have a stance in a political life or whatever,
Right.
but don't expect them to do what's right for you and your family.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the main thing is, of course, you have the presidency, all that good stuff. The main thing is making sure that we're voting for our community
Exactly.
leaders. The community leaders are the leaders that are gonna assist us where we at.
Right.
And it's like really bad.
But I feel
What
like
are they doing?
I wonder if the local council people are campaigning themselves properly. 'Cause they don't even come out here and tell most people what they do.
Right.
So most people don't even know what they do. So it's like hard to vote for somebody who you only know what they're gonna be doing.
Well, first of all, what my outlook on that whole part is about the locals. I think what they should, like with situations like Baltimore, I think they should teach or point in the direction of economical wealth. I mean, teaching people how to buy this shit up because you can't always rely on these grants or whatever.
Right.
Get together and buy this shit. Like teach that type shit
Right.
to buy your own neighborhood.
Yeah.
For us, you know what I mean, to keep it not to sound any kind of way, but to keep our community the way we need. Because the best way to solve problems in your community is from people in your community.
Right.
You can't go outside the community to solve this problem inside here.
Yeah,
You don't know.
my kids, my daughter was telling me that's what they kind of studying in class now. They're starting to learn. They're starting to teach them
They need to.
Economic-
like
Well,
little things
they
about
need
like
to.
credit. Like
Yeah.
she's in 6th grade, so they're starting to teach her now about credit,
and
interest rates,
that's what it's at.
stuff like that. Like if I know about credit, if you just know you keep $500 in the bank, you get $1,000 loan.
Right.
That's just little stuff that people don't know.
You don't realize how important your social security number is.
And that's true.
And then everybody wants to help the family member out. Let's help
Yeah.
Pookie get a house
Yeah.
or an apartment.
Yeah,
So
don't do
You
it.
know, Pookie, I love you.
But don't you need to take care of yourself.
But you know,
You got in this, you gotta get out, Poop. That's
Right,
all, man.
right.
Tiffany,
I'm
what you,
36.
Tiffany, what you think?
It's group economics, piggybacking off of what my man said in regards to keeping funds within our community, and educating our people about that. It is local, state, and national government, because the election coming up.
Right.
People are only thinking about buying versus Trump. I mean,
These locals
this
is
is
what's
like
count.
the only two options that we got. I personally think Trump's gonna win.
Me too. Honestly. hate to say it.
I thought he was gonna be a two-term president from the first time he got the nomination, truth be told. But yeah, I mean, you guys are speaking on the right thing. It's the local government that matters more. People actually need to go in and do the research on who else is on the ballot, because it ain't just
And that's
That's what you were saying last week when we were talking about that.
more than just trying to buy.
I've been
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
these people this for the longest. Everybody look at me like I'm weird when I say
But
this.
see, everybody look
I
at the two
am
main
not-
because those are two main.
But listen, I am not politically sound. I am not the one to push political shit. I'm not the one to tell you who to vote for.
Right,
I'm
right.
not the one to tell you who to lean towards. I don't know them motherfuckers. But what I gotta tell you is, it's more than just these motherfuckers running
It's
shit.
more than the main 2
You
decades.
know what I'm saying? They just the fucking the face of everything going
Right.
down. But you gotta go down, trickle down the line, and where it starts at. You gotta go through the Senate and all that
That's
bullshit.
what I'm saying.
And you gotta
locals,
know. I don't know much about it, but I know what I don't want, and I don't want somebody to.
You ever voted before?
Yes.
You see on the ballot, it be
It's
judges.
and I don't know none of these
That's what
motherfuckers.
I'm
Right,
saying. Like
right.
they don't campaign. I don't even
Because
know
they already set, and they are the ones that's making the main decisions.
And they don't campaign.
Yeah.
It's like you'll see a million names. You be like, you just start checking blue.
You
I'll
gotta
just go
know
all
who's in your
Democrat.
district.
You got to. That's what it is. It's a district thing, right?
You don't, most people don't even know what district they in.
Right.
What you about to say, Tim?
I mean, like, everybody on here grown, right?
Of course.
And our responsibility at the end of the day, if you gonna sit here and say I'm not politically inclined, I don't know about that, I don't know this, I don't know that. Hey, guess what? We grown.
Do your research, man.
I don't
Do your
even.
research,
To
man.
be honest with you, Tim.
Yeah.
Serious now, you know what
Like-
I'm saying? It's to the where it's that serious of a point where it's like, yo, turn on MSNBC every once in a while. It's like it's boring, but turn the show on, yo. Like,
I watch them. To be honest with you, I mean, I watch them.
if we
But
want to talk about our kids and be able to explain what's happening, we our first teachers, right? We gotta take control of our houses. Hey, guess what? We gotta be the ones to teach the shit. So
so, question. This is like.
nobody else to teach.
This is you might. I got a question for you. So, basically, what you're saying is, I'm going to tell my kids to take heed to another person's opinion on what's going on, or how they should run things, or how the way of life should go, or whatever on your life.
Not take heed of, well, I mean, yeah, I guess take heed of it. Be knowledgeable about what other people think and how the world works around you. That doesn't mean that you have to live in it, but that does mean you need to know what's going on around you.
All right, that's what I was getting at. Should
You don't know what's happening around you, you can just be ignorant.
Yeah, should you waddle when the shit is going around with you, or should you just be knowledgeable and keep it moving?
No, you have to be cognizant of what's going on in the world.
Right,
You
right.
can't let things have to happen how they happen, but you gotta make it happen.
And you won't get hoodwinked by shit like that. So.
So don't get hypnotized, basically.
You'll find yourself down a wormhole.
You gotta know.
If you don't have any type of grounding or understanding for yourself, you'll follow this motherfucker on YouTube.
Facts.
Right. Exactly.
Fox 5, like you'll follow anybody if you don't.
Seeking for knowledge.
Right.
You're seeking for knowledge.
And I think stuff like that is public information too, far as the people who's going to be on the ballot.
Oh yeah, you gotta be, because you
Definitely.
So I mean, I think as parents, whoever person here that has kids, teach them that, educate them that, man. Look, research that shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, we are not going to be here when they get older. So this shit is for them. Yeah, I mean, both sides of it, but wholeheartedly educate them on how to do their research, on you know what I'm saying, their next governor, mayor, city council, shit. Tell their ass to apply.
So,
But make sure y'all go out and vote, man. Nevertheless,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
who y'all gonna vote for? Who y'all
yeah.
gonna vote
Hold
for?
on, let me get you around on the vote.
If
too.
you if you're a felon, don't think you can't vote because you can. Just do
Right.
your
Everybody can
research.
vote, right?
Do your research to vote. If you got kids that's 18 or older, make sure you take their ass to the voting poll because they'll get their ass up and get them Jordans early in the morning.
It doesn't go with them.
You feel me? So make their little raggedy ass get up and go vote.
Right.
The federal thing is important. That came up like last election cycle where they made it legal for
Made it
them to
legal.
vote.
Yep.
That's a big one. I remember when
Yep.
that came up. So
Yep. And it's been, of course, it's been a
can't because of that.
it's been a huge hiccup with that mail situation too, whereas people getting bad or fraud return and send their addresses. So
Right.
if y'all can't get up and physically distance to go vote, exercise that and please do that.
Well, the main thing
Make
is
sure y'all send the address. If y'all got mail, make sure that the correct address is going back to what they specifically need to go back to.
But I think that everyone should make sure that they're going to the ballot boxes rather than, because there's so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
things going on with the
Yeah.
U.S. mail.
Yeah.
So go to your ballot
If you can get up
boxes
and go.
if you're not going to go in person.
I get mail 3
But-
times a week.
But my thing is this, If you're gonna stand in Walmart,
Look at the mailman.
if you're gonna stand in Walmart, if you're gonna do outdoor dining, you're gonna go to your little COVID parties, you're gonna stand in line to go.
Yeah,
So don't make it, just go in there with your mask on, 6 feet, the social distancing, and call it a
And
day.
if you don't vote, guess who you voting for? Okay.
Right.
And he was the main rude dude the other night. So
What they said?
He said
the main rude dude.
Rude
He was the main rude dude.
I said, your son sniffed coke. Nigga, what the That's just your lips.
Hey,
What's saying that about my son?
He
said that.
He called Biden.
Come on.
Man, he was on drugs.
I man, sniffing coke, man.
Biden.
Everybody know that. Everybody like, that's my personal business. That's my personal business. That's my son sniffing coke. I ain't
Hey,
sniffing coke.
Tiffany, Biden looked at that man. He looked to his dad.
He was
Going
smacking
right.
us.
He was like,
Okay, but cause I'm getting
So,
mentally stressed out
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this.
So, what we all gonna do
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
I do want to, we gotta tell my man Jay. Man Jay.
oh, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
The black culture.
We
news.
talked about it last week, but I gotta
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about it
yeah,
again this week because this guy here is doing big things. You have to want a black man to reach out
Right.
to NASCAR to do anything with NASCAR.
Right.
He from Charlotte. He from North Carolina, so.
What I'm telling you is, when we ever know somebody to reach out and say, I'm gonna buy a NASCAR team.
Get a
Okay.
squad.
You know what I mean? Just because he was
Right.
going through that stress with the whole NASCAR
Right.
thing, he decided everybody trying to
Yeah.
unite. So to be honest with you, y'all might look me crazy, y'all might look me dumb, but Trump brought a lot of people together.
More than he set them apart, yes.
Because we
he
think,
brought black men
as
together.
far as we thinking like, yo, this nigga fucking us over.
He
He
brought
trying to
black men
divide
together.
us. Let's get closer
Right,
together
right.
and band
He
together.
definitely brought
As many
black men
people
together.
as open as looking at it, that's looking at it the right way, like, hold up. Fuck this nigga thing about, we gotta get together, because we gotta get him the fuck out of here. Everybody trying to get on one accord.
That strategy.
Period. Everybody trying to get on one accord to just, for the greater good of us, because we know that everything is fucked up.
Right.
So everybody right now like, yo, we gotta band together somewhere or another.
Right.
So this is one of the instances that I'm talking about. Man, fuck that, I'm jumping
Man,
in
never
NASCAR.
get his ass out.
We gonna show that we do sell unity.
Right.
We're not splitting this up.
Put it like this for the people who believe in Illuminati. They had a meeting. If you believe in Illuminati, all of them had a meeting and they said the message is positivity because he's preaching negativity. That's what it feel like. It feel like all the best, the biggest celebrities got together and they got one
Everybody,
message.
I have never,
And it's like all
ever
positivity.
in life seen this many corporations get together to try to promote black unity.
No.
Did we get a stool to that?
Not even black
Get
unity.
a hand clap.
No.
Yeah.
Black Power thing is pretty big too.
Right.
No, well, I'm not saying black unity.
You never seen it yet.
I'm talking about unity as far as though they trying to get everybody on
One accord.
everybody black, white,
One mission.
Hispanic,
And
brown,
that main
and,
mission.
and this is across the nation. Everybody trying to spread the message, whether it should be for publicity
I mean, you forgot
or
about
whether
civil
it's
rights.
genuine. It's everywhere.
Civil
Like,
rights was the same thing though.
I understand that, but it's different in this day and age. Motherfuckers ain't see that shit that was born in 99, 2000, nigga.
Yeah.
This is 2020.
It's just history repeating
For
itself.
I would say for it to repeat itself and for me to be able to see it.
But with
So,
better
for me to be able to see it in the
Yeah.
position my parents was
With
in.
vast technology.
Or my grandparents, whoever was in it when it was going down, like actually it's a different wave now.
Their
You got
struggle was harder.
technology, You got technology.
Their struggle was harder.
You can video and everything, so it's a lot more.
But I got a question for you, right? I was talking to my wife about this yesterday, right? Everything I've been in context. Like right now, you would think that everybody is on the political tip. Like you said, you're not a political person. You're not really into everything that everybody into, right? But you read history books, you would have thought in the 70s, everybody was in. I would like to have context to it and like see like, was everybody like, is it like it was now? Like it's half-half. It's half black people who
like
real
that.
protesters, and then it's half black people just like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm in the hood getting
I think it will. Again, we gonna fade off of, but I think so. Yeah, because when the Vietnam War was ended, and a lot of brothers and sisters came home from war, the adversity that they faced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the struggle may have been harder.
So
I think. I mean, it had to be.
to piggyback off of that, them brothers or whoever's coming home from that, imagine about the mental trauma that they got.
Because they fought for our country, they come home to racism, getting hated on.
No, the trauma that you got from seeing that,
I mean,
and then
that
coming
too.
into
They coming to that.
against you, like,
Yeah.
do you think that can be like, from you being in that industry, you've been around it a lot, do you think that can be like a standing point for shit to get trickled down to families, to kids, and
Yeah,
like,
like those type of things, because let's say you, the head of the household or what have you, and he's having his struggles internally. He's not seeking any help. So you may have him seeking drugs, seeking alcohol, drugs, alcohol, what have you, there's domestic violence that comes into play.
Yeah.
So you have all those things. So yeah, it is definitely a trickle down effect. What were you going to say?
No, what was you about to say, Tiffany? Oh, yeah, you had said something.
I just said that it's kind of encoded in our DNA at this point. I mean, just as Black people, the trauma is in our DNA. They've done studies about it. It's there. So you speak about war vets having to fight and coming home and still having to deal with the shit that we still deal with 40 years later.
Yeah, like literally, how many of you are driving?
Have y'all seen the movie Fences with
Yes.
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 Like that's what that movie talks about, like how the Black man struggled and his mental health trickles down and impacts his whole family.
It
His
does.
son, his wife, like
That's real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how many of you are driving and cop comes behind you or whatever?
Nervous.
We've all experienced
Tense
it.
up.
Regardless if we've done something, we didn't do anything.
And
You
it's a
tense
damn
up.
shame,
You
man.
tense up. You're
It's sad.
scared. You're like, what did I do?
Right.
And you just don't know. So that right there.
Yeah.
So the question is,
3 and
like-
Right.
45.
All right. So
3 and
coming
9,
up,
right?
I guarantee you, coming up, all of us. Well, I'm 36. So when I was coming up through, what was that, high school? That was high school. They was playing Roots. Do you think that plays like a big factor in your way of thinking when you see the white man?
Right.
Because basically back then they didn't have badges and shit like that,
Right.
but they still was chasing nigga, catching nigga for doing something wrong. And when you see them, y'all make you think, oh, I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
So it's a cop. They got badges now.
For me, it was more embarrassing. It was like you was embarrassed that your people went through that. Like, damn, y'all was.
Really?
That's how
I've
it makes
never
you feel.
heard that. That's interesting.
Think about it.
Why embarrassed though?
Yeah,
Think
that's
about it.
interesting.
You're watching your people
I've
get
never
beat.
heard anybody
You
say
can't really
Can't do nothing about it.
You can't do nothing but take the basically them like a punishing you again. Like, yeah, this is what we did to your people. That it do make you feel like guilty,
So-
almost like embarrassed.
But
Like,
let me
man.
tell you my emotion off of that. My emotion is empowerment because when I see that lets me know I gotta be stronger than the next man and stand for something.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what
Right.
it is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't knock nobody on what they doing in life. As long as you standing for fucking something.
Something. Stand for something.
Stand for it, 10 toes down.
Yeah.
Any weapon. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Right.
So that I take that as empowerment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
so I can't see that as anybody being weak or anybody being whatever. It's because you went through it and you raised. You raised them and they raised us indirectly to stand up for what we believe in. That's why it's coming tenfold and we stand up different than what they was doing.
Yeah.
They was taking it.
Yeah, and to me, it feel like for every two you seen that survived, there was 3 or 4 who tried to run and got killed. Like
Right.
that's how I feel.
I'm bucking up.
Yeah,
I'm totally.
it was us. I feel like it was
I'm
more that
totally.
was bucking than
They probably want to
they
the bottom of the motherfucking
Right.
jump. They deal with shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is mental. These mental situations. I say mental situations. I don't know how to say it, but I want to incorporate what I'm talking about. The mental health part of it. But what we say it's 2 forms of it. It's mental health and
You got the mental health and mental illness.
mental health and mental
Right,
illness.
okay.
And we gonna ask you two ladies.
Okay, we'll
what is
touch
the
on it.
difference?
I'm going to touch on
We need
it.
both of you ladies to give opportunity to tell us what's the
Let me
difference.
get the Zoom first, because she kind of low. Let me get you first. So, what's your experience on it, and are you suffering from it, or is it? Talk to us about a little bit more about it, Tiffany.
Mental health, mental illness.
Yes. Or I mean,
What's the
and-
difference?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
And what are you experiencing?
Well, mental health is just your overall state of mind. Like mental health can be like you can be in a positive mental health state, you can be in a negative mental health state. Mental illness is when you are not in the positive, and that can range anywhere from I don't want to say minor because that's I ain't gonna say minor. It can range anywhere from anxiety to depression to bipolar to schizophrenia to OCD. I mean, like their mental illness has a wide range.
Different traits.
It's wider every year.
Okay.
Personally, yeah, I have anxiety. I have bouts of depression and PTSD, and this is all diagnosed by a therapist. I'm not to the point where I'm on meds, but I have been in therapy for like probably about a year and a half now. But this is my 4th time going to therapy.
Okay.
COVID doesn't make it any better. Like COVID has its positives, but it also has
So what are some of the things you do to help you stay sane and to cope with it?
So I have both positive and negative coping mechanisms. I drink a little too much. That's a negative. But I smoke. Sure that's okay to say on here.
That's a positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a plus.
That helps with my anxiety. I know what to smoke and when not to smoke and whatnot. But I paint. One of the things that really helps me a lot is exercising, but I have to still get my mind in the right place to actually
exercise.
Work out. Exercising, keeping myself on a schedule to work out every day or like at least 6 days out the week. That keeps me level. It gets the endorphins going, puts me in a positive state of mind. But it's just I haven't worked out though in like a month and a half, 2 months. I had an injury and I stopped. So it's like now I have to mentally get back in the mindset of doing what I know is good for me.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like that's the hard part. And like what else? Like that, it kind of like COVID. Like I said, COVID limits things. So I have to kind of figure out ways to be at peace with me. I write. I do this podcast. I just try to stay sane.
So-
I'm a creative. Exactly.
So what I want to do, I want you to hold right there where you just said where you do a podcast. I'm gonna hold right there. We can get back to you on that. Let me let this other lady explain her side. Cause I gotta piggyback off what you just said. Just let me hold that. I'm gonna go too deep into it.
And we're going to the question level.
All right. Well, as the director of a medical adult day facility, as well as a psychiatric facility, Foundations, we're located in Lithicum. We service the whole Baltimore metro area, specializing in psychiatric treatment. So we have an age range of 18 and up. What we do, our main goal is basically helping those that have all mental health conditions. Again, schizoaffective, you have, bipolar, major depressive disorder, all of those things. We have a range of psychiatrists, therapists. Tiffany talked about that she goes to a therapist. We have all of those providers that we're able to streamline out to all of our clients, that we offer that assistance to them, especially during this time. We've lost a lot of our patients due to COVID. So that's been difficult.
Oh, because of the standing in the same place.
No, just because of them being ill with COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
Acquiring COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we've lost a good amount of clients with COVID. It is. But with the governor shutdown, we were shut down as far as our medical adult day facility. Now our psychiatric facility, that still remains open.
That's like
so
that was
we're
actually
able,
emergency type shit.
yeah,
Right?
so we're able to do telehealth.
Right.
So telehealth services, I mean, I work from home a lot. I go in the office every now and then or whatever, but telehealth services are like mainstream. You can sit, talk with your doctor, on video. Tiffany said she does exercises. We do Zoom exercises.
Nice.
We have Zoom conferences, group meetings with our clients. So we're there, to service the community.
How long have you been in the healthcare field?
Over 23 years. I'm totally aging myself, but hey.
This is 23 years.
Yeah, I have.
So
For over 23 years.
Started when you was 19?
I'm older than what y'all think I am, and we'll leave it at that.
You started at 12?
We'll leave it at that.
Shorty, do your house.
So have you always focused on mental health? Or mental
No,
But what drove you to it?
I actually started out in women's health, in gynecological care, and that sort of women being empowered about their own bodies.
Okay.
Oh, that's basically like mental health and physical health. Like,
Yeah, so that's
take
what I
care of
started
your
out
yanni.
in.
So that's how you came up with the yanni
Oh
shit.
yes,
And all that
yes,
shit. Oh, the
yes.
scrubs and all that.
Yes.
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
It makes sense
Yes.
now. You get the yanni, clean your mental
But
first.
check this
And
out.
clean your
Yes. It's not just for the females. I do
Got
for
one
the
for
male
men.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, what you gonna talk?
Hey, let me clean.
We talking
That's what I'm
talking right now.
I've been saying this. What I've been saying.
How do you
Stay
wait?
waiting. I I've been waiting to hear
I'm
what they
gonna
gonna
hook
do
y'all
for
with the
the men.
basin,
We
the steamer.
gonna jump there. We gonna jump there. Hold
I'll
on.
jump in.
How much time we got? Oh, we only 35. Oh, we can do that. So let me
I'm back on the
now jump back. Jump back over here with
Okay.
you saying you did the podcast or whatever. So what you doing that podcast? Was that like a sense of therapy to you? Because it is for me.
Can I answer that real quick?
Don't not answer. I'm asking her.
I
know it is for you.
No,
Let me ask her.
No, I'm talking about her podcast real quick.
No, let me ask her.
No, I'm about to say, I experienced her podcast for the first time last week, and it was therapeutic.
No, I'm talking about for her. I'm asking her how she. I'm asking the reason. I
That's
understand
the
where it's
testimony
coming from.
for the first time.
I'm asking this
I
young
love it,
lady.
man.
Listen, I'm asking this.
I started crying at that up there on the bullshit.
That's you. I'm asking.
Crying.
For real?
Listen,
I'm asking you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm asking you. Is it therapeutic for you to express whatever you express on your podcast? Because that's what.
So listen, so the podcast that Ray joined us on,
Had him crying and shit.
that's my second podcast, and I'm technically a co-host on that one. I started my own podcast. It was like 2 years ago on the 26th of this month.
Well, she got 2-year anniversary.
Shout out. My podcast.
That's what's up. That's what's
I'm
up.
dead. You got it?
Salute. You said therapeutic? Go ahead.
It was therapeutic, but after a year, I went through something personal, and that kind of took away my care for it, so I stopped. Like, I'm just now kind of getting back okay to even be in this space to do it. As therapeutic as it was, like when I was in the mind frame for it, it absolutely was therapeutic. But when I wasn't. But I'm that kind of person. I mentally.
It's something not right.
So the question still.
Because of that, you know.
The question still remains: who gives the therapy? Who gives the therapist therapy?
Who get the therapist therapy?
Oh, they
Oh,
get
they
therapy.
definitely get. They go to their college. They go to their college.
Yeah, they get therapy. Yes.
Yeah, they go to their college.
Yes.
They do
get
need
therapy.
it though.
You gotta need it.
Right.
You taking a lot of weight.
Yes.
You taking a lot of
And
weight.
you know what? It's funny
On your
because
shoulders.
I had that as a question to ask you.
You pay for it. You paying. You got insurance. Baby,
You gonna use it, yeah.
They're unbiased and everything. That's their job.
So what was the question?
It's a lot of stress for a lot of people, but they got to do it for us.
Hey, you better.
What's the question that you have?
Nah, what she do, Patrice? Do you suffer from any type of mental illness, or has your job have you brought your job home before? Whereas
Oh, I bring it home every
all the
day.
time, and
I
has it
like
affected you?
literally. I am on call 24/7 for our clients. Like
So we can call you right now, like, hey,
Well, I would have to
Ryan's name is on the wall.
I would
and
have
shit.
to step out. I would have to step out. They like literally call me on a consistent basis. I get calls from care providers. I get called from assisted living facilities.
Right.
I work with so many different providers in hospitals, physicians. Like I'm on call, like all the
Cause
time.
you like
That's
the
a lot of
director,
different
right?
Yes. So
Oh, well,
I
you got
have
no choice yet.
I have anxiety.
That's a lot of
I
different.
I have
Some
anxiety.
You know the type
But
of
I suffered from anxiety before all of this. I was like a little anxious child.
So was that a coping mechanism for you? Did you take on that challenge?
Working.
Take on that challenge.
Working takes me
Yeah.
focusing
Yeah.
on
Makes
other
sense.
people.
Makes
Helping
sense.
other people helps me to not think of myself. I'm helping other people.
So question.
Yes.
Would a therapist that's helping, like, cause I suffer from this shit. Like,
Okay, we'll talk.
would a person that
We'll
suffer
talk
from
privately after this. No.
He need help.
No, listen. With
I
a
know.
person, with a person that suffer from putting other people first, and you help, not however, but you stash or you store whatever you got going on.
Right.
How do you cope with that? Do you just get over it, or
What's
you
the way
just,
to cope with
like,
it?
No.
You can't get
because
over
it's still there. You just
Yes. There is definitely, I like how you said that though, that you're storing it.
yeah,
Which that is a total stigma of the black community,
Yeah.
especially black men. They have an issue with coming to grips with any sort of mental illness
Any
or
trauma.
health condition. Correct. And you want to be able to talk about it. You want to be able to talk about it. If you're holding it all in, and
gonna make it
believe
worse.
you me, you're gonna explode in
That's
the
what I'm
worst
saying.
way.
Yeah.
You're gonna explode in
That's
the
why I'm here.
worst way.
That's why I'm here, baby.
Yeah,
Yo,
because you
I'm
guys
here,
know,
baby.
you guys know the Black Power movement.
Yeah.
And how I met, you guys know Rob
Yeah, Rob,
Baldwin
yeah,
from the
yeah,
Black
Rob,
Power
yeah.
Market, him and his
Mhm.
wife Christy. And that's why he started
Yeah,
Black Power
exactly.
Market, because of his internal,
He
he had
You
to,
don't want to disperse the
Yes.
wrong way.
She told us that.
Yeah,
exactly, he loves telling his story.
Yeah, shout out to
So
them
I'm
guys.
not breaking any confidence.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So
We know, yeah.
he loves, to talk about it, and he's very expressive to getting his story out there to help other people.
That's the
Oh,
whole
you
thing.
know
Yeah,
what?
definitely.
For those who don't know, that's how we met you too. That's
Yes.
how we.
Nah, we met at the
yes.
Black Power Market.
Yes.
Part two.
Yes.
Was it-
Yeah.
You want
By-
the first
yeah.
I was at the number
She's
2.
at number 2.
Was it part
Yeah.
two?
You know, did you do last week? They just had one.
Yes, it was at Foundations,
Oh,
at
was
my
it?
facility.
That's your
So
facility?
y'all gonna be there in October? Y'all better be.
October when?
October 25th.
Oh.
Come on
That's
now.
Scorpio
I
season.
gotta look.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta look. I'm not.
Really?
Scorpio season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it be
y'all
something
terrible.
out there. We ain't
My
got
birthday
it.
is Saturday,
Yeah.
so.
Hey, it goes down.
So y'all gotta check the football schedule before you.
Nah, fuck the football schedule.
I gotta check
We
the
good,
birthday
but
schedule.
Scorpio season.
I gotta
is
check-
our birthday.
Supposed to be out of
Okay,
town.
okay.
We're gonna be like, I'm gonna be
Flying
going
away.
somewhere and somebody playing
Yes,
somewhere.
yes, okay.
Even with COVID.
Yeah.
But I would love to support you though.
Yeah.
But that's what I was about to say. I
I'm
think
gonna look
most,
into it. We can,
Yeah.
I love
most
to
people
support
are
you.
servants
Yeah.
at their core. Like what you just said, it's just
Right.
about what you're gonna serve. So everybody, like you notice when you're doing the job that you really love, you don't even notice that you.
You're working.
I'm
You don't
not
even
working.
notice.
You're not working.
You
I
are- That's
don't.
when you at your natural
Literally.
servant space. That's when you're supposed to be at.
100%. You made like the perfect point. I do not feel like I'm working. Like I annoy other people, like my husband.
That's what I was about to
I
say.
annoy
You gotta
him
take that
because
over.
we'll
Yeah.
be at dinner. We'll be at dinner. Having couple time and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. And I'm like, hold on, babe. It's a
You're
time.
probably like, babe, I'm
But
plugged,
he's
babe.
like, I'm
plugged.
always working. It's not work. I have to deal with somebody that's having a crisis.
Yeah.
And you don't
So
see it the same way.
him sitting there and us talking over steak and lobster or
Yeah.
whatever is, I love you, babe, but very irrelevant to somebody experiencing a crisis.
Yeah.
Like we had a patient that drank, was that antifreeze?
Shit.
And I have to deal with that, So it's like, these are the things when somebody's mind is like not where it should be, what I have to deal with. So
To the oath.
he understands to a point, but believe me,
It's hard.
it definitely is hard. I'm glad my children are older, because I had to juggle that. Luckily, I had my sister that she was like mommy to my kids a lot of
Mommy and
times.
auntie.
Yeah, like my older sister.
Right.
That's what I tell my kids though.
Yeah, shout out to Crystal, and
That's
she
what my kids
actually
say.
works at the center.
Really?
Yeah, she's
That's
one
what's
of
up.
our drivers,
That's what's up.
and
That's
she's
what's up.
very invested in our
Shout out to
clients.
sis, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to sis.
So-
I got a question. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was ready to spend. I wanna know more about, because this young lady is talented on multiple levels. So I don't know if everybody knows. So I want to just put it out there. She bought a whole fucking CPR kit.
Yes.
That's what kid.
Yeah.
I'm CPR certified.
Yeah,
I got my
Me too, I'm CPR too.
Yeah.
But I ain't say because if I start, I
ain't
can't
say
leave
nothing.
until.
Yeah. I'm walking
Okay.
clean away. I got kids in the
CPR,
house.
first aid. Due to the opioid
Chicken on
crisis,
time.
I do Narcan training. I do mental health first aid training.
So Narcan-
I do notary.
is too.
I'm trained in infectious disease control. You don't got time? I can sit here running down all
So
night.
what's the Narcan joint when you put that big needle in their heart, they're drumming?
No,
No,
that's
that's
an
when they
epi.
OD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when
No,
they're
they claim they OD.
overdosing. Yeah,
And
you
they
gotta
said
put
they
the
starting to have
nasal
an
swab in
uptick on that Narcan.
So what are they actually shooting in their nose? Like, what is
Narcan,
Okay.
naloxone.
Yeah.
It's you can do it by
I don't know what it is,
injection.
but-
Yeah, you can do it by injection. It helps them get out of the.
the days.
Exactly. Yeah.
Makes
It's
sense.
more like that smelling sauce joint.
Yeah, bring it back.
Put it out their
They
nose.
inject it. They
Give
put
them an
that.
injection.
Bring it
Yeah,
back.
get them right back.
Yeah, you jump
Yeah.
right up in there.
Get them right
So
back.
I got a question for you.
In pharmaceuticals, I did that. The whole nine.
Legal pharmaceuticals.
Legal.
She wasn't- I did not see her in the trap. I did not see her in the trap. I remember.
Legal pharmaceuticals.
We know faces.
Legal pharmaceuticals.
But no, she have some what's the benefits of
What's the site we can go get them at?
Yes. Well, we're going to talk because literally, let me explain to you. With COVID happening and me working from home and, you know, again, in the office working from home, I had a lot of little bit of extra time on my hands because the clients weren't in the facility. So I'm sitting there like, what can I do? I don't know how it came to me, and I just started making the scrubs. Well, a colleague of mine had wanted to go in with me with the CBD. I was like, I'm good. I'll do them on my own. Did my research. So the benefit of CBD, it of course doesn't have the THC in it that a lot of people like. Yeah, but it gives you that less stoner effect. It gives you that less stoner effect.
For the body.
Yeah, but you know, it helps with pain. It helps with anxiety.
So,
boosting your energy.
I was riding to school, right?
Okay.
Love. The grown man falling on the school.
Look, I got one. There was one in the car. Because I like the other one. There was one in the car. I had this one in the car.
Give him some icing out. No, he don't need that. Give him some icing out.
Look, feel my arm. Feel my arm.
Listen.
Feel how soft that is.
It is soft.
Okay? That is that.
That's what you use?
That is that. Yes.
It's good for pain too?
Yeah, because it has CBD oil in it.
Oh, they come with this little spoon?
But I had eucalyptus. Yes. I took it up.
Okay.
Enhancement.
Okay.
But I do it, there's different scents, different herbs, because I'm actually a certified herbalist. So I got a lot of things going on. I got a lot of things going on.
Damn, you had the smellers in my pocket.
Got a lot of things going on. So it's like, you would benefit, we'll talk, because there's different ones that are geared towards different things.
Man, I swear, I fell off that damn moped, man.
Face first.
Swear.
His head on in the seat.
He wasn't even riding that thing.
And I have the oils too. Like, were you ever like at your office or whatever, and you know, maybe you're a little stressed out, maybe you're a little down a little bit. I have little rollerball blenders, which I'm sorry I left.
Back of your ear.
Pick me up.
Put them on the back of your ear.
And put them on the back of your ear. Yes, Ray, you got it.
And then you got none.
Yes.
You got none?
Because I have mine up.
This nigga. Oh, okay.
I'm a therapeutic, baby.
You said
It's
you
called
rolled
420.
But yeah, well, that's another way that people, because a lot of people that work for even the federal government, they can't even take CBD because they don't know how to handle it yet. So until they get a better control over it, they say no.
AKs and shit.
Yeah, but I can make it without it. I cater it, you know, tailor it to. You said what?
So you can make with THC too?
No, I said I can tailor.
I'll smoke that shit.
I can tailor the CBD specifically designed for the client. So if you tell me, Patrice, I don't want CBD oil in it, I'll be like, okay, you don't have to have CBD oil in it.
I think I heard that's what's going. I might need that.
But it helps with pain, everything. And then, like I said, with the steamers, the Yanni steam. Oh, we're gonna talk. I'll get one for you.
No, tell the young ladies how you gonna tell them how to protect they cavities.
Again, being in women's health for so many years, you have. Like, everyone has an odor. You know, everyone has an odor.
Natural odor.
Yes. But, now if it's offensive, that's a problem.
That's a stink.
That the whole hygienic aisle is a problem for
I got a question. No, what's somebody natural pheromones just a little greasy, a little...
I mean,
well, some of them
a little oily.
You know, a little off. Like, you got a little stench.
No, that's not good. Something's going on.
That means the pH balance out.
Yeah, nothing should be funky.
I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen it before.
What do you think he said?
What'd you say?
Water, fruits, and vegetables. Let's start there.
Yes.
That shit work?
Yeah.
Clap my hand. Give my hand clap.
That shit work for
Give
me
a
too.
double.
Yeah.
So as a man, I should just eat oranges and apples and fruits.
Right.
I want to be.
Yes.
I want to make sure.
Pineapple.
I want to make sure her diet is good.
Mango is the one. I ate a whole mango last night. I had to drink the whole thing.
A lot of water.
There's so many fruits that are like water.
Shut back. I drank the whole thing.
You say what?
Wait a minute.
Mango. Mango's for the slice.
Yeah, so I shouldn't keep going to the corner store getting fucking tasty cakes and chips now.
Right. Sugar causes a lot of things. Sugar can cause hemorrhoids for men and women. A lot of sugar. Too much sugar can cause hemorrhoids. Yeah. So that's where the liver steamers are coming in.
So look, back to the mental health, man. Let me ask you a question, both of y'all. Tiffany, I'm gonna ask you first. How has the trauma plagued the black community? How do you think trauma has plagued the black community thus far? I mean, overall and including that.
That's such a heavy and loaded question. How has it plagued the black community? Everywhere from black men not being in the homes, the school to prison pipeline.
You said who? Pipeline?
School to prison pipeline.
It goes so deep and so far. Like, like personally, you know, like we are a result of trauma that has been imparted on us generation after generation for 400 years now. We had Black Wall Street. They took it from us.
They ain't taking it from us.
They bombed Philly in 85.
They burnt that shit down.
They burned it to the
To
ground.
the very last compound.
Generation. That was so many years ago, but I mean, 1985, they burnt down Philly. They bombed
Yes.
Philly.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee.
And 79,
Yeah.
they did something in Baltimore.
I mean, we talk about black on black crime and why nobody doing this and doing that. You got to get to the root of why black on black crime is even a thing. I mean, number one, black on black crime doesn't exist, just like white on white crime doesn't exist, or Asian on Asian crime doesn't exist. I mean, let's
I gotta
talk facts,
disagree.
but
I gotta
why
disagree.
we have it in our community.
I gotta disagree, Tiffany. Tiffany, I'm gonna cut you off. I gotta disagree. I have to totally disagree.
What she say?
Want me to tell you why I disagree?
Right.
No, tell me what first.
Oh, about the black on black crime thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or race on race crime, or crime on the next man that's next to you. Reason why I disagree with it because I'm not saying it's a part of a mental problem that we have from generation, from slavery, whatever. We used to react in violence, and we get put in the fucking box with each other, and we only was taught was violence. We gonna act violent towards each other. So that means I'm acting violent towards my brother, which he's black. So therefore, we having black on black crime. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a lot of it going on. That's all that's in your neighborhood. If it's a white man in my neighborhood, he might get killed too.
White on white crime.
Because they don't call it that because they don't want to glorify it.
Built on crime.
They don't want to glorify it.
Call it that, but it's the same exact.
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, so I mean that's why I say it doesn't exist.
Oh, I call white on white crime. I call Hispanic on Hispanic
Crime is
crime.
crime.
I call animal on animal crime. I call every crime against a person.
Right.
It's crime. It's crime.
Yeah.
I agree. It's crime. But reason why I bold that black on black crime because I don't believe us as brothers can get anywhere by killing each other.
Right.
So I'm gonna identify the fucking problem, which is we killing each other, which is
Right.
black on black crime. That's why I say that. I don't say it to give it any type of weight. I say it to empower the next man to look, yo, stop killing each other. Kill a man that's against you. You feel what I mean? That's why I say black on black crime.
Right.
That's
Of
how
course,
the world
of
is
course.
formed
That's what
through
he's born.
violence, man.
Right.
But
No, not just you. The world has been going through violence.
so
man.
my question is, like, is it are you gonna succumb to what's around you, or are you gonna build your own way?
I mean, what you want me to be gone?
It's not about being honest. It's all about.
Like I said, that's why I say it's bigger than just man on the block. Like man on the block can change and turn his guns all he wants.
But it's still John's right around the corner.
Systemic issues in place. Like,
Agreed. I agree.
Right.
Enrichment activities for the students after school. Where do these kids get to go? They don't even have laptops. They don't have books. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely,
it's
bro.
bigger than just saying stop shooting each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Until you
It's-
put jobs in place for people to get jobs in these
Well-
communities, until you put the activities around you, give the funding to the neighborhood. Granted, like look at Hogan. Hogan gives money.
Yeah, the money is there
So-
and the jobs are there. So I'm going to disagree with that.
So you know.
The money is there and the jobs are there. People just aren't
Oh,
going to go
word.
get them.
Yeah,
Right.
I was
They're
gonna
there.
say,
They are there.
y'all
That
all
one
know
word
there.
I play
The jobs
devil's
are there.
advocate with everything.
Yeah.
So I gave my insight on the positive side.
Right.
And on the side to the other side looking in this side, Doug, it's there for you to get.
Right.
Go
It's
get
there.
it.
It's
Stop
there.
saying I don't have. They won't give. They
Right.
won't do. They won't do.
'Cause they
What are
won't
you
do.
gonna do
You
to
do
go get it for
They
yourself?
not gonna give you
If you're
nothing.
going to
They
sit
not gonna
there,
give you shit.
exactly.
Or they will point you to how to get
And
it.
it's
Right.
too many enough.
So
that
you
one
gotta
devil can go
think
get it
of
already.
yourself and your
100%.
family. That's why I keep going back.
Tell you that. You gotta have people in your life that tell you
Resources.
No.
Resources.
You was born here by yourself. What people around you do is install things to you to help you to be successful. What you can't do is just put somebody else to motivate you to go get what you need to get for your family.
You should be self-motivated.
You need to be self-motivated.
You gotta be self-motivated.
You can't.
That's my point. I was privileged. I grew up very privileged.
Yeah, so you can't expect somebody to say you can't expect somebody to say, all right, boy, go provide for your family. What you gotta do is figure out for as a man. What you can do is give you the blueprint how to go do it. Now that's fine, but it can't push you to get up every day to provide for your family for whatever you believe in.
You have to figure out how.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's first.
You have
That's
to figure
first.
out
How?
Right. But here's the thing with that, because I grew up in a very upscale area in Philadelphia, and
that's the way the system is set up. That's why it's called school to prison pipeline.
right. But you gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to teach.
People fall down first before
Yeah.
they can stand.
You got it, and that's
You got because I'm not from the inner city, whatever, but I'm gonna be in the inner city. My husband was from the inner city, Park Heights. He was
strapped out. 15.
I'm
She at home. No money. She like, I'm good. I'm good. She
Around the corner.
But it's like I grew up very upscale, went to private school, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'm down with my community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm down with my community. I'm down with teaching someone that doesn't know. Like I have people around me that they don't know how to answer the phone. They don't know how to speak to someone properly. These are things that may be a big deal to me that I'm like, what in the world?
Right.
But they just don't know. Something as simple as that, as having that type of communication over the phone. You can't think you're high up, uppity, all that. No, you have to be on the same level with people. If you're on the same level with people, they're more receptive to get what you're saying. Exactly. So I'm out in the community. I work for healthcare for the homeless. I work with tons of homeless facilities. I am out. I've been in houses that have had bed bugs. My husband hasn't been happy about that, but I've been. You know what
come
I'm
in this bed. You get your ass snappy at the door. You cannot come in this. Where you just come from? Y'all handle, man. I'm sorry, baby.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like there have been places that I've been at where I wouldn't, have normally been, but I have to go in. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. Yeah, we've been here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, grew up upscale. Blah, got this car, that car, house, whatever. That doesn't matter.
It's all about modes and
It's all about the community. So at the end of the day, that does not matter.
Right.
You have to help your community. You have to be willing to go out there. And as far as with mental health, I work with those that are, in certain areas that have Medicaid. We deal with all insurances. So we don't turn people away.
So give these before we get off here, give everybody your information, where to find you at, what you can offer them,
Yes.
how you can offer them. You too, Miss Tiffany,
Okay.
just let them people know where to reach you at.
Yes. For foundations, you're going to go to www.foundationsgroup.net. That is our website as far as seeking mental health treatment. 410-789-7772, extension 38. You will literally reach me. My phone will ring right now. And you will reach me.
Don't call her right now. Don't call her right now.
And for my sugar scrubs for enhancement, for CPR, all that good stuff, you can reach me on IG at I Am Enhancement. Yes, so
you come to him with the CPR?
Yes. Everything.
Oh,
You can follow me.
My certificate on the spot.
I can do all of that. I think I actually. Let me know when you expire. If not,
we're gonna link it up.
I'm gonna unexpire you.
That'd be a good episode.
Patrice, do you have a Facebook?
Yes, I do. Patrice Hance.
Okay.
That's my personal Facebook page. Foundations is Medical Adult Day Facility is the psychiatric page.
That's your facility itself? That's your own facility?
No, I'm the director there.
Okay, you're the director.
Yeah, I'm the director there. I'm not the owner. But, I run the show.
So I appreciate you for coming out, sharing
Thank
everything,
you.
all your knowledge, and kicking out with us.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's say with Miss Tiffany she's quarantining via Where you at? In Florida? Where you in Alabama?
Y'all just y'all too far away from me. I'm PG County. I'm down the
45 minutes away. Hey, yo. I'm not sure what they say. I'm in Alexandria.
I'm in New Zealand.
I'm in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do y'all put people's information on your website? Because I'll give you everything you need.
Yes, we're gonna do some networking and
Definitely.
once we.
Sounds good.
Tiffany, give us your info.
She in PG County. She 30 minutes away.
Your podcast stuff.
My Facebook page is Tiffany Cardwell. That's my personal page. Like I said, I have my own little thing podcast, which is you can look it up on Facebook at Thoughts with Tiff. But I'm just a podcast host talking to people, trying to spread my message, spread my word. If I can help one person learn one thing, that's what I'm here for. So thank y'all for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us.
That's our mission. Coincidence. We on the same mission side. I appreciate you for chiming in with us, though, kicking in with us. You know,
I appreciate that.
It was a fun experience. It's our first doing live interview and a Zoom.
Yes.
And her ball in the
And
house.
had this guy.
Yeah.
It's your boy Eddie. It's your boy Ray. This is WHL Podcast.